Well, good morning, Fit Team Extreme. It is wonderful to have you guys on the call today. We are doing our game launch. What an exciting time. I know some of you are able to be on the call and some of you are able to see the screen. And for those that can't see the screen, I will be recording this and making this available to everyone, especially our Hawaii team, who right now it is just flat out early in the morning in Hawaii. If it's early Mountain Standard Time, it is definitely early, and I don't even know what Hawaii time is, but it's all I know it's early. So but we're excited about launching the game and getting this all started today. First thing I want to do is really do a shout out to the people that you're seeing on the team, the Fit Team Extreme senior coaches, TJ Metz, Jen Metz, Anita, Rob, and Melissa. These guys have put in the time. This is such an exciting time for us as a team to see what's available to come to the next level. These senior coaches have put in multiple years not only in Beachbody, but being part of this gym, the Fit Team Extreme Gym, where they're really going after total fitness and financial results. And it's an exciting time for us because now we get to launch the Fitness at Home Workouts online gym, the place where we can actually come online, really support our business both in fitness and financial, and really make it happen. I'm going to spend a little time just doing a quick overview before we get into the game launch itself. Many of you know this overall system is part of what we call Tripod. Welcome, everybody, as you're coming on the webinar. And I want to always like to frame things up. This is one thing we train with our Tripod system is to set a frame for every call, set a frame for every webinar. And the frame around this webinar is I'm speaking to existing Beachbody coaches, people that are part of right now the Fit Team Extreme. And so we have what we call the five I's in our Tripod system. We identify people, we invite people, we initiate people, we ignite people, and then we impart. And videos that where we're trying to identify people into our business, where we're trying to identify people into our business, then we're trying to invite them into our business, and then initiate them into our business. Those webinars are a lot more. Those webinars are a lot more geared towards the new team member, the new coach, and all of that. Today, we're doing a webinar right around the initiate and the ignite part. You guys are Beachbody coaches. You're looking to use the game to take it to the next level. And so I'm going to be framing this knowing that you're Beachbody coaches, and just know that we're developing videos that are going to help you identify people and invite people to the game that are much less data and fact intensive, that are more geared towards prospecting and bringing people into the game. Today's webinar is all about actually igniting you into the game and getting you started. I hate to really share the screen, but I know we have some new team members on the call. My name is Kyle Newton, and I'm the senior tripod team coach, and I've been doing a lot of this for many, many years, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Working in the home-based business arena, working in the personal development arena, and the tripod system has an aspect that we're going to be looking at, which is the game, Gamplify. And we had the good fortune of rolling Gamplify out in the May 2011 DSWA Roundup. For you guys who don't know what the DSWA is, it's the Direct Selling Women's Alliance. It's the largest network of independent representatives, distributors, coaches, whatever you want to call them, MLM and network marketing and home-based business professionals in the world. And we were actually their diamond sponsor. We actually even amplified the event. That's my wife and I on the top right with Nikki Kehoe, the president and founder of the DSWA. That's my son, Blake, right there beside me running cameras. And we had so much fun, really making the game much more fun. And we rolled the whole event out there to DSWA, and it was an absolute success. And I say all that to say that we've been around for a while. This system is not something that hasn't come out of really a tipping point. If you've ever read Malcolm Gladwell's book or heard of the book Tipping Point, he talks about the concept of 10,000 hours and moving into a place where when you spend a decade and over 10,000 hours in anything, you should become one of the best people in the world at it if you are dedicated. And I've been in the home-based business arena for 12 years. I've been in personal development, owning my own personal development company now, and have come to that place of a tipping point. And we believe that the system that we're going to be showing you today and the game that you're getting involved with is part of that overall tipping point. Because, guys, we're building a tribe, and I love this guy that you see on the screen, Seth Godin. He is a phenomenal marketing guru. reading his marketing books about online marketing since permission marketing and idea virus and all, the big dip and the big purple cow and the big moo and small is the new big and the big purple fez. I mean, he's just got some phenomenal books on the concept of where the world is going and where he says it's going. And what matters now is tribes. And you guys are part of the Fit Team Extreme tribe. And you see, a tribe really only needs a couple of things. A tribe is a group of people connected to a leader, connected to an idea. And you guys are determining and deciding to become part of a tribe, the Fit Team Extreme tribe. We have this shared interest called Beachbody and being a Beachbody coach and getting healthy and getting financially prosperous. Now all we need is a way to communicate with our tribe, and that is what our game is about. It's about connecting with your senior tribe leaders, your senior coaches, the 15 Extreme senior coaches that you see here. And again, I want to say these guys have spent the years in this gym developing it. It's much like, if you spent 2, 3 solid years in a physical gym working out every day, you would expect to have muscle, you'd expect to be bulked, you'd expect to have your results, and these guys have put in the time. And this gym is really about a lot of fundamentals that we put into this. If you've never seen this book, E-Myth, Michael Gerber wrote this book, Why Small Businesses Fail and What We Can Do About It. And you as the home-based business representative, you as a Beachbody coach have the smallest of small home-based businesses, but it's still a business. It's a micro business. It's a business for $40 and staying on home direct and being willing to talk to other people. Beachbody gives us this phenomenal opportunity to have a business. But Michael says so well in his book, all businesses and all businesses processes fit into one of 3 buckets. Lead generation, as you see at the top, lead conversion, which is taking someone who may be interested in your product or service that you generated and converting them as a customer. And in our case, also having the opportunity to convert them as a coach and then fulfill on that promise. Now, the good news is Beachbody gives us tools. Our big team, the UFT team, gives us the playbook. We have all of these tools and technologies available to us to fulfill. Fulfill means when a person is our fitness customer, are they getting the fitness results they bought the videos for, they're putting Shakeology in their body for, whatever their fitness results are, bulking up, losing weight, all of the above, whatever. How do we help fulfill on the fitness promise of our new customers joining our company looking for fitness results? And how do we fulfill on the financial opportunity for those people that choose to be coaches and really pay this forward? And we really believe this is where the game comes into play. And today is a landmark day as we launch this Gamplify site. Because when we think about lead generation and conversions, I want to frame something up, then we're going to jump over to the game. Think about SAMs for a second, and this is so powerful. Everything in life is about setting a frame, setting a context, really understanding what you're getting involved with and what the value and power of it is. I mean, most of you are familiar with Sam's and Costco and these kind of places where, you pay a small fee each year and that gives you special privileges. You can be part of Sam's Club, for, I don't even know how much it is anymore, 30, 40, 50, $60. And you now can go into a place where you can buy things at a greater discount than ever before. Now, imagine if Sam's Club, which is a huge multi-international corporation, gave you the benefit and say, you know what, if you went out and got 2 other Sam's Club's members and really encouraged them to shop and really patronize Sam's, not only are we going to pay you then on everything they buy at Sam's, a commission, if they go out and you go out to continue to bring in other Sam's Club's members, not only that, we're going to start giving you Sam's Club members, and you're going to earn a percentage off of those people's purchases. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine walking into Sam's, paying your membership fee, and they say, oh, by the way, every time you refer people to us, we'll pay you a commission on everything they buy. And guess what? Once you get 2 of those and you really start helping them grow, we'll even start giving you Sam's Club members. Why don't you know that frame, if you just grasp that concept, that Beachbody gives you customers that you did nothing to gain, and you're going to earn a percentage off of them, that is life-changing, and it really tells you about the heart of the company. But at the same token, Michael tells us We've got to generate leads. We've got to convert those leads, and we've got to fulfill those leads. And that's what the Gamplify in the game is all about. It's about getting you recruiting, which is your lead generation, and your lead conversion in place, and your lead fulfillment, which is your retention. If you can recruit, bring people into your business in a systemic way, and you can then have a system that keeps them in there longer, getting their fitness results, getting their financial results, your home based business, your Beachbody coaching, independent coach business is on track. And the fuel that's in that train as Beachbody gives you customers, as you go out and generate customers, the game gives you a way to keep people on track. Now, I'm not going to go through the rest of the Gamplify webinar and talk about the Fit Fun webinar. You can take a look at that, and I'll show you where you can learn more about it. I just wanted to really set a context before launching out the game of really what this is about. And one thing as leaders, and I'll jump back over here, and this is so important. I want to always keep this in mind. One thing as leaders, we always want to remember we're always identifying, we're always inviting, we're always initiating, we're always igniting, and at this level, we're imparting. As I demonstrate to you how I'm explaining the system, as you want to invite and talk to other people about it, as you're out talking to people and generating interest and people joining the game, even though some of you may have heard some of the things I'm sharing, when we're in coaching, which remember, we're at an initiated ignite stage and an impart stage, because you're already coaches, I'm modeling for you a way to really talk about the game. And of course, you'll have videos that you can show to people as well to get them going. So let's jump over here to the Fitness at Home Workouts website. There's a lot of really cool stuff that we have rolled out. There's a lot of ways that we'll be talking to you about in the future that you can use this website to generate leads. Okay? Yes, use your teambeachbody.com, use Triple Resource, use UFT, use whatever tool you want to use. But this is just another tool in your arsenal to introduce people to the game. We're going to be putting more content soon on the front of the website that really introduces people to the game. So when you send them out here, they're going to watch a video and say, wow, geez, I want to play the game as well. Now, quick reminder for those, just to step back, when you join Fitness and Home Workouts, you get your own username. Example, Blake here, fitnessandhomeworkouts.com/Blake. Make sure you send people to your /username when they want to join the game. Number one, we put a real easy, let's get started, it's free place here. We can sign up with your Facebook or pop in your email and get going. And number two, it makes an automatic connection between you and everyone else. I sent out an update email to most of you. We've done a lot of improvements here to the website, to the search engines and stuff. So we'll talk more about that as we move forward. But once you create your account, you're going to want to log in with your username and password. And when you come, today is the day. Every Thursday morning, we will be launching out new teams. Now, individual players, as you watch the overview tour, if you guys remember in the e-learning tab, there's a getting started tour, and the getting started tour kind of takes you on a tour around the website, showing you all the different elements and all the different parts and how to get started. And part of what it talked about is get started playing a game. And you click on this games tab, and you can play individually. You can join a team or lead a team. An individual can play a game, start at any time, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, midday, 2 a.m., 4 a.m. It doesn't matter when they're starting. But when you join a team and lead a team, teams have start dates. They start all together so they can coordinate. And the start date that we have for our game is Thursdays. And the reason we do that is we always like having these games in alignment with how the company, in this case Beachbody, is paying out to its coaches. And so for all of you who do know, here's your quiz. When is the pay cycle week for Beachbody? Most people are used to Monday through Friday, and I get my check on Friday. Well, with Beachbody, it's Thursday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time through Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is the pay week. And so we start our games on Thursday to bring people into that cycle. Now, you guys are online, and all of you pretty much are connected to a team. And so it's Thursday. What's the first thing you do today to play the game? You log into your Fitness and Home Workouts website. You come over here to Scorecard, and you click on Scorecard. Most of you are enrolled, or you're all enrolled in the 28-day challenge. Okay, we do 28 days because it's easier to do 4 weeks and end on a Thursday every time and start on a Thursday. You'll have your name as who you are as a player. The game started today, September 2012. We're on day one of week one. Remember, we're going to go through day 7 of week 4 here. If you've played more than one game, then you have a drop down here. As you play more games, you'll select which game that you're on. By default, you're going to see the challenge, the 28-day challenge. You're going to see your team name, Thursday, September 20th, and now you're ready to edit scores. There's a drop down here that right now has week 1. When we get to next week, next Thursday, there'll be week 2, and then the next Thursday there'll be week 3, and then the next Thursday there'll be week 4. And then all you simply do is click edit scores. And notice that the only day showing in week 1 is Thursday, so I can only check off scores. So I've got to check off when I get my daily workout done today, I'll check it off. When I log my workout in the super gym, I'll check it off. When I enter my scores on the scorecard, I'll check it off. And then as you guys see down through here, there's bonus points then for daily taking your Shakeology, your water, your 7 hours of sleep. I can't check this one up. I was up till 3 in the morning with just tons of software development in my head. So I'm not going to be able to get those points today. Now I know I'll get my water because I always drink my water. And then we give all of these different types of points. All right. So your goal is to accumulate as many points as you can throughout the day. Now, here's the deal, guys. Have fun with this. This game is meant to be fun. The number one thing we want to reinforce is your daily fitness, your daily health bonus points, and then any of the weekly health bonus points you can check off. Check those off. Did you do a weekly progress picture? Did you start, with sharing a healthy recipe? Did you weigh in? Did you take your measurements? Each week, just whatever day of the week, if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, check those points off. And then daily social media wall posts. I already made one of those today, so I'm going to check. I get points for that. And daily send my team a message. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a second. So I'm going to go and check my points off for that. And then there's some other, like we call them super bonus points. If you stay away from alcohol today, check that off. If you stay away from white foods, check that off. So you can do your points at any point during the day. It's not like you have to work out, come in, log in, click, and then when you finally get all your water in, log in, check this off. You can do this at the end of the day and really make sure that you kind of get it in. Matter of fact, I set a reminder when I'm playing games on the phone. I'll set it for about 8 or 9 o'clock. Did I enter my scores that day? Because I want to get 10 points. If I don't enter my scores, I don't get to check this off. But when I enter my scores that day, I get that 10 points. And you can click Save Scores if you want to, but the scores are saving automatically as you're clicking them. And now I've accumulated points. If I refresh my screen here, those points actually will take till tomorrow to show up on my actual scorecard as points, but I've entered in points. Now, the next thing I'm going to do after I enter my scorecard, so what's the first thing you're going to do today to get started playing the game? You're going to log into your Fitness at Home Workouts website. You're going to come to the dashboard just like this. You're going to click on the scorecard. Your scorecard is going to come up, and you're going to enter in your points. And you can do that at any point during the day, multiple times during the day, or at least do it by the time you go to bed. Get your points in. Now, what's the second most important thing that you will want to do each and every day? You're going to want to click on the Game tab here at the top of the screen. And what we have here are several game tools. There's My Team, where you can join and lead your team. There's Join a New Game. You can access the leaderboard. You can actually hit your scorecard here as well. And then you can see all the teams playing and the team roster. You can see all the players playing and the player roster. You can join a team or lead a team. But most importantly, what you're looking for down here at the bottom of the screen is your games and teams. This is going to show you all your current active games. When they're in the future, they were yellow yesterday. Now it's active. And then once we finish it in 4 weeks, it'll say complete. And it's going to tell you how many players you have and how many players are active, what the start date is. And most importantly, you can click on the team name. Now, I'm currently part of the Beachbody Rockstars, so I'm going to click on that team. And you guys won't see all of this because I have all my team management tools because I'm a team leader, but I can see what's called my team roster. And you want to look at this every day. And why do you want to look at it? Look, Rob's on the webinar. He's already logged in some points today as we've been on here. So now that we know that we're on day 1 of week 1, Rob and I have both entered in points today. Now, Michael, who may or may not be on the webinar, he's not entered any points today. When we get to day 2 and I enter points tomorrow, it's going to say day 2 for me. I've entered in 2 days worth of points. This is not that it's the second day of the game. It just means I have entered 1 day's worth of points because I put in points today. Okay, or Rob put in points today. If Michael does not put in points today, his points are going to stay 0 and his day is going to say 0. So if I get to tomorrow and it's 0, 0, what do I know? I know that Michael hasn't put his points in. What do I want to do now as a team leader? I want to encourage Michael to get his points in. I can really just click visit his wall here, and I'm going to go to his internal private social media wall. Now, he has some previous points from a demo game he was playing around with, but he doesn't have any points yet for this. So I would probably write a word of encouragement to him, right? I'm not going to put anything there now, and click post comment. Hey, Michael, let's do it, man. I love the Insanity shirt. Get your points entered today. We want to kick butt, right? And then if I wanted to, kind of motivate him but not do it publicly, I'd come over here on the right hand side, click send him a message. And then I would send him a message here that would just go directly to his email. It would be private. All you guys wouldn't see it. I'd say, hey, come on, suck it up, big guy. You're a fireman. Get in there. Start, doing your workouts, whatever I want to do. And I'm always encouraging, and I want to encourage you to be encouraging as well. But here's the value of this. And guys, we didn't even understand this when we first developed this technology, that this becomes one of the most powerful training and coaching mentoring tools on the planet. The team roster is a place where you can quickly look in, number one, see how your team is doing, see how everybody's competing, see how it's all lining up. But most importantly, you as team members and team leaders can come in here and see, is everybody moving forward? Because we want to get the points. Because here's the deal. I'm going to go out to the leaderboard. One of the third thing that you may want to do every day after entering your scores into the scorecard, after checking to see the team roster and how your team is doing, you're going to want to go to the leaderboard and see how everybody's stacking up. When you click on leaderboard, there's a drop down that says 28-day challenge. And by default, it goes to the team. And look, we got three teams playing. We got the guys who are going to like totally blow the girls' butts out of the water. The Beachbody rock stars with Rob and TJ and myself and Michael. And we're taking on the girls, the ski bodies, right? And there's three of those girls over here. So I click on their team, the ski bodies. And look, the guys already have points. See, that's going to happen. We're totally going to blow them out of the water. Jen has no points. Anita has no points. Melissa has no points. Kyle and Rob already have points. This is pretty much, I think, how the trend is going to be throughout the whole game. The guys just totally wiping the girls out because, guys are better than girls. And so the guys are taking on the girls. The Beachbody rock stars are taking on the ski bodies. And we got the Hawaiian team who's not even awake yet out here. Jim Kane and his wife, I'm sure, is going to be joining them. Wally Carmichael. They're going to play a game as well. And so we can come out here to the leaderboard and we can see how our team is doing and how it's stacking up against other teams. Now, this is an average. This is an average score. What that means is, for example, Jen has three people on her team. We have three people on our team. Kane has two. Let's just say he has two going out. We average the scores. And so it's the number of players divided by the number of points. And so a team of two can take on a team of seven, and it still be fair and be weighted. You'll see their points over here. You'll see the match number. This is match 7. You'll see what week they're on, and you'll see the average number of days that they have points entered. Because Rob and I have already entered in points, and 3 of us have entered in points. We're 70% of the way there of having our people entering in scores. So you can quickly look over here, and there's a little key to let you know what's going on. So the 3 most important things that you want to do is, oh, listen to Jen out here saying, oh, the girls, let's kick the dog butts. Okay, see, it's getting a little crazy out here on the chat on the GoToWebinar. The girls are talking smack out on GoToWebinar's chat. And by the way, you want to chat it up. Remember when I talked about points over here for making a social media wall post and then daily sending a message to your team? Let's talk about that because they're chatting on the GoToWebinar. But I'm going to talk a little smack out here. The guys are gonna go, but watch out, buddies. So come out here and talk a little smack. It's fun. We want to have fun competition. We don't want to be derogatory towards anybody. We don't want to, whatever. It's just about having fun competition. So because I made a social media wall post, I could have talked about my workout today. I could have talked about how great Shakeology is. I could talk about how great the playing this game is changing my life. And whatever I want to say, I get 10 points every time I come out here and make a social media wall post for the day. And then down here on the left-hand side, you're going to see my teams. It's right under your friends. And by the way, if you're not friends with everybody on the game yet, we're going to be making everybody friends. As new people join, they're automatically become your friend. You can unfriend them if you want. But that way, this conversation becomes kind of our public wall. Social network is tab is going to have everybody that's on the fitness at home workouts actually being there. Matter of fact, I now have a notice. Oh, see, notice this. My notifications is red. it gives me a notice that someone replied to my comment. Jen Match replied to a comment, so I click on it. She says, "Girls rule and boys drool." We'll see how that goes. And so this is what we want to do. And guys, you're going to see this. We've done lots and lots of games, and it is so fun to watch the competition. Matter of fact, every Thursday, the reason why we're doing a webinar like this, I'm going to bring up the leaderboard. I'll come out here next week. I'll bring up the leaderboard, and we'll really see whether guys rule or whether girls rule, because the points will tell the story. We'll have a lot of fun with it. But I remember I showed you get points for daily sending a My Team message. So what you want to do is just jump over here on the left-hand side of the screen. You can click on your team name, and you come to a private wall. Now, your social network tab lights up, but this is a private wall. This is just for the rock stars. This is Girls Club, and I think dating myself there to remember the Little Rascals. But what I do when I post this post, not only it goes on our private wall, the girls can't see it, they're not allowed into this private conversation. An email goes out to my other team members, and they can do the same thing. If we put our cell phones in, we can actually send a cell phone message. And what this does is allow us to stay in touch with our team and keep people encouraging. So again, three things you do every day. Let's review this. Log into your back office. Click on your scorecard. Click Edit Scores. Come in here at least once a day, at least by the end of the day, and check off the points you've already done. I've already done my social media. I've done the My Team. I don't plan on drinking alcohol or white food tonight, and now I'm clicking off some of these other points. Come out and click off your points. Once you're done clicking off your points, the next thing you want to do is click on your game tab. Come over here to your team roster. Click on your team name. Oops, sorry about that. I was actually going to the wall there. Click on your team name here and go to your team roster and see how they're doing entering points. For example, I can even click on Rob's points over here. And while I can't edit his points or anything like that, I can see what points he's already accumulated for the day. So I can kind of see his scorecard, see how he's doing. It's kind of like playing golf. You can look over there and say, "Oh, you're doing a great job, Rob." So I can see his scores over here and see how he's doing. Check on your team. And then the third thing you want to do is come out here to the leaderboard, see how your team is stacking up against everybody else. Click on the social network tab, get your social media points. Click on the My Team, get your My Team points, and you're off to the races. That's it. That's as simple as it becomes. And now Anita is talking smack out here. Check this out. The girls are going to rock this. You guys better watch out. We're going to see how this works. So, anyway, that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. But it becomes so fun as we work together, as we see how our teams are accomplishing. And I want to give you a story. As I lost 30 pounds last year when I did my last game. Just the fact that every day I have to come in and log off these points in my scorecard changes me. The fact that I'm leading the guys, and now Anita and Jen are talking smack. Am I not going to get my nutrients into my body? Am I not going to get the right amount of sleep? Am I not going to try to get as many of these bonus points as possible to shut the girls' team down? Absolutely. And that's what's so powerful about these games. When you watch the webinar that brought you here, and you thought about the concept of, people are already playing games. They're having fun playing games. And we're not even talking about the game kind of people. I don't play a lot of games, but these kind of games, because I'm just not a game player. I like doing things. These games that are built around the Beachbody products, around the opportunity, around the training, and the kind of fun that we get to have doing all of this, it's just fun. And the funniest thing about it is, just like Dale Carnegie says, I don't really want to work out, but I really don't want the girls to win. So that's motivation for me. I don't want to let the guys down. We're climbing the mountain. We're going to beat them to the top of the peak. There's no way they're going to shut us down. And you see, now I'm not exercising because of carrot and stick and some kind of false motivation. What I'm doing is I'm exercising because I really want to get fit. I want to have fun. And I want to use this tool to help me generate leads and convert leads. And we'll be talking about that as we move forward. As you guys have the ability to invite people to come onto the game, to start playing with you, having fun. When we create the open and free game, you're going to be able to go out to your Facebook, tell them to visit yourfitnessathomworkouts.com website, and they're going to want to come and play. And when they click on games here, we didn't want to do it this week. We wanted to get all of you guys up and going, all the existing coaches kind of in rhythm, but they're going to be able to come out here to the open game and play the open game where they don't have to have Beachbody products. And it's going to become a lead generation tool for you that makes it so much fun to play. You guys will get into the rhythm of this, but it's really just simple. as doing a few little steps today. Enter your score, go to the game tab, check on your team roster, check on how that's going, and go over to the social media wall, talk a little smack, encourage a few members, drop a hint and a workout tip for the overall community. Visit your team, make a comment to them as well to get going, and then let this week allow our team to get in rhythm. As the Fit Team Extreme, as you guys come in, the leaders getting into rhythm with this game, let this week just bring you into a rhythm of how to really integrate with the online gym. And then as you get comfortable, as you see how easy it is, as you see how fun it is, as you see how fun these Thursday game updates are, you're going to want to invite more and more people to come out and play the game with you. And as they're out here playing the game in our online gym, we're going to get fit, have fun. More customers are going to want to be coaches. They're going to want to get new videos. They're going to want to stay on Shakeology because you're out here doing just like what Jen did. She's given workout tips. She's talking about how awesome it is. Talk about how awesome your workout is, how insanity is kicking your butt, and all of those kind of things. And allow people to be encouraged to learn more about their workouts. Allow this game to kind of bring you into a rhythm of actually competing in the Beachbody Challenge for cash prizes. Let people know when they're competing in the Beachbody Challenge game. All they got to do is log their results and register for the challenge, log their results in the Super Gym, do their pictures, things that we're already giving them points for in their scorecard, and they get a free T-shirt and the chance to win hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars as they really jump out there and get their health and wellness in alignment. So, guys, that's it. Game has started. The smack is already getting talked. I still want to say the boys are the only ones with points so far, but we'll see how it ends up. I guess, Carol, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So, TJ, come on, jump out there. We got to get you on the team, joining with Rob and I and Michael and the Canes out there in Hawaii. Even though you're asleep right now, we've got a head start on you, so you're going to have to do some catch up to really get caught up with us. With that in mind, I'm going to open up the call for any questions we have, and let's fire off the gun. Let's get fit. Let's have fun doing it, and let's invite people to fitness at home workouts and have them join us. All right, guys, I've unmuted the line, so we're going to be able to hear you.
All right, guys, I've unmuted the line, so we're going to be able to hear you.
Anybody have any questions or comments?
Yeah, Kyle, I do this, Jen.
When do we want to start?
Because points for scoring, like healthy recipes, etc. Would it be possible to add like a recipe archive?
Absolutely. If you can help me do that under the Documents tab, or we can even create a tab that just kind of gives best tips and hints and things like that. So just let me know.
Okay.
Great comment.
And when should we be able to start a team of customers, or are we just doing teams of coaches right now?
Great question. I'm thinking we're going to want to have what we call the open game. I kind of want to come up with a cooler game with that. But again, it's going to be a scorecard much like this one because, did you do your daily workout? But we're not talking about, the Super Gym here. They don't have Shakeology, so we'd have to take that off. So we could say, did you drink a healthy drink? And then the rest of these are all parts of things that they can do with us, even if they don't have a Beachbody workout. So I'm thinking next week, I wanted to get you guys in here using the system. I wanted to start getting comments going on the social network, and then kind of go from there. Great question.
Well, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, guys, this is going to be so fun.
You guys better watch out.
Oh, look at Kristen coming on strong to the team.
Well, geez, we need to, yeah.
And we don't say anything about the white team. Guys, here's what's exciting. If we do our job well, and I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody out again. If we do our job well, what is going to be so fun is that we're going to have thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people on our online gym doing what? Helping people get fit and have fun. These coaches, Jen, TJ, Anita, Melissa, Rob, when I talk to them over the past several years, they're so passionate about the financial side, but the fitness side just oozes out of them. Having a way, having an environment, having a place to really accelerate people in their fitness results. Why wouldn't you want to tell everybody to come to your fitness at home workouts gym and start working out and having this fun way of playing games and getting into the context? So again, I want to congratulate them for 2 and 3 years of commitment to the tripod system, to all of this coaching, to everything. They are a phenomenal resource to this team. They're phenomenal leaders. And now with this game, we get to take it to the whole next level of lead generation, lead conversion, and really growing our Beachbody businesses. So jump in, log your points every day, get into a rhythm. We'll open up the open game next week where you can start bringing people on there and start playing with you. We'll have the reset game coming soon as well. And so, guys, let's get fit. Let's have fun. This is going to be a totally exciting year for us. I'll unmute, say goodbye to everybody, and I'll be watching the leaderboard every day. I'm going to be prowling around there for any of you laggers, and I will call you out on the social media wall. We want you participating. Have a great day, guys.
You too, thanks.